When Kantara released, people across India were left stunned by its climax. The fiery dance, the divine presence. It did not feel like cinema. It felt real. Audiences everywhere began asking, who are these Daivas? What is the story of Panjurli? Who is Guliga Daiva? Today, let us pause and uncover the legends of Panjurli Daiva and Guliga Daiva, the guardian spirits of the Tulu. Panjurli is the boar demigod. His name itself says so. Panjurli means boar and Deva means demigod. His story begins with Mata Parvati. One day, as she walked through a forest, she saw a helpless baby boar whose mother had just passed away. Parvati was moved by compassion. She adopted the boar as her own son, showering him with love and affection. But as the boar grew, his tusks came out. With the irritation of his growing teeth, he began destroying crops, uprooting the fields, and causing havoc. Lord Shiva, angered by this destruction, raised his hand to kill the boar. But once again, Parvati intervened. She pleaded for his life. Shiva, pacified, decided not to kill him. Instead, he sent the boar down to earth. Here, he would live not as an animal, but as Panjurli Deva, the protector of people, guardian of the forests, and a guide who shows the right path. This is why farmers and villagers worship Panjurli to this day, seeing him as the protector of land and crops. And because he is linked to Varaha, the boar avatar of Vishnu who lifted the earth on his tusk, Panjurli is also seen as Varaha's guardian spirit, a demigod connected to one of the highest incarnations. If Panjurli is compassion, Guliga is ferocity. His birth is strange and terrifying. Once, Parvati Ma had brought ash for Shiva. Hidden in that ash was a mysterious stone. Shiva, annoyed, threw the stone away, and it landed in Vaikuntha, the abode of Vishnu. From that stone, a fierce goblin was born, Guliga. Guliga was given the duty to serve Lord Vishnu, but his nature was destructive, furious, uncontrollable, always hungry. Vishnu, unable to bear his violence, cursed him to take birth on earth through a snake named Nillalu. After 9 months, Guliga tore his way out of the snake's stomach. He emerged with unstoppable hunger. He devoured everything in sight: hens, fish, even drank an entire lake. Legends say he even drank the blood of an elephant. Yet his hunger was never satisfied. At last, Vishnu offered him his little finger. Guliga consumed it and was momentarily satisfied. But his hunger and desire never ended truly. Wandering through the earth, Guliga eventually entered the lands protected by Panjurli. Both powerful Daivas clashed. Panjurli, the protector, Guliga, the destroyer. Their fight shook the heavens and the earth until Goddess Durga intervened. She stopped the battle and declared that from that moment, Panjurli and Guliga would be companions. One would bless, the other would punish. Together, they would ensure balance between mercy and justice. The worship of these Daivas continue even today in the tradition of Bhoota Kola. Bhoota means spirit, Kola means play or act. It's not just a mere performance. In Bhoota Kola, the chosen performer, usually from a hereditary family, undergoes rituals until the spirit descends into him. He becomes the Daiva. Panjurli is benevolent. He forgives, he blesses, he gives culprits multiple chances. He is easy to summon. Guliga is fierce. He only comes when there is great danger and rarely forgives those who cross the line. When possessed, the Daiva speaks through the performer, resolving disputes, blessing crops, and even settling land issues. And it is no coincidence, for in Hindu tradition, Varaha lifted the earth on his tusk. Panjurli, being Varaha's demigod, is directly connected to the land itself. This is why, even today, people believe that in cases of land disputes, praying to Panjurli brings truth and justice. Believed to date back at least 1000 years ago. Some scholars even trace its roots as far back as 700 to 800 BCE. Unlike temple gods enshrined in idols, these Daivas were first worshipped in nature, under sacred trees with uncarved stones in open fields. Over centuries, their worship blended with Hindu deities. Panjurli was connected to Varaha and Shiva. Guliga was tied to Vishnu's cosmic order. Yet, they retained their indigenous local identity as protectors of the land. This is why, in Kantara, the Daivas' words are law. Even kings bow to them. So, who are Panjurli and Guliga? Panjurli, born from Parvati's compassion, sent by Shiva, connected to Varaha, the protector of the land, the one who forgives and blesses. Guliga, born from stone and ash, cursed by Vishnu, insatiable hunger, the punisher, the fierce reminder of consequences. Together, they represent the eternal balance of mercy and justice. This is why Kantara struck a deep chord, because behind the drama and cinema lies a living tradition, one that tells us the earth is sacred, justice comes from the divine, and no king or government is higher than the Deva. When the drums beat and the flames rise in Bhoota Kola, the villagers do not see a man in costume. They see Panjurli, they see Guliga, they see the guardians of their land. And perhaps they remind all of us, we are not the owners of the land, we are only its caretakers. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.